Hello and welcome. This is Ruth Hamilton and thanks for joining me. Today I'm making a very quick and simple Valentine card because it's almost Valentine's Day, and if you haven't got time to run out and buy something for it, or if you haven't got time to order something online, well, I've used these cuttables. These are files, digital files from TONIC Studios, and I'm going to show you how to make this up and make it very quickly and simply. So I hope you enjoy that. So I'll be using my Cricut and these digital files and some other bits and pieces from TONIC Studios. You can use these with whatever you have and make a nice card, and then I'll show you later some of the other things that I've made using these files as well. So let's just go ahead and make this now, and then we'll have it on plenty of time. We'll get it ready and it won't take too long. If you open up the TONIC Studios website, that's either of them actually, the UK or the USA one, and go to Cuttables, this is what you'll find. So I don't know whether you've actually used these or not before, but if not, you might want to have a little look through them and see, because there are quite a few things that you can use there. So if you scroll down a little, first of all, this one is unavailable, and the only reason that is because this was a bundle a while ago, so there were other things included in it. Now I noticed some people have told me they've thought that the flowers are unavailable, but it's actually just that bundle. So just keep scrolling on down and you'll come to this one, which is called Cuttables Watering Can. I'll just see it there. Cuttables Watering Can and Flowers Digital File, and that's the one you want. So when you open that one, you'll see that you can get all of these things are in that kit, or in that file. So there's flowers and a little watering can and a little jug, and lots of examples of how you can make those. So have a look at that, but then once you add this to your cart, you can download that and then open that up with whatever program that you're using, or whatever way you want to cut that out. So I'll be using my Cricut, so I'll go ahead and do that. I've opened this up on Design Space and deleted all the other pieces and things that I don't need on this one, so I'm going to use this large flower on the right here in the 4 different sizes, and I'm not actually going to need the stem, so these parts don't matter about layering these up and gluing them on top of this. I'm going to cut these leaves out in green, but I also want to cut some of them out in the same red as I'm going to use for this. So I'll just go ahead and load my card into my Cricut, and I'm actually using cherry red, so I'll go ahead and do that, cherry red and avocado green, and then we'll cut those out. You can see here just before I have gone ahead and put this into the machine that I've duplicated the large flower, actually each of those flowers 3 times, because I'm going to layer them up and I want several of them on the card front. Sometimes if I've got enough room and enough card on the mat at the same time, I will go ahead and cut extra flowers, because it's just as handy when you've got your machine out to have some flowers ready for some other cards as you're going to make them maybe later on. So over to the Cricut machine now and we'll get cutting. So now I've got all my pieces cut out and set aside in all their different sizes, and I'm going to layer them up. So I've got these embossing tools, styluses, and I'm just going to pick out whichever end is suitable for the different sizes of the flowers and go ahead and layer them up. I'm afraid my embossing mat has seen better days, but it still works fine, so let's just go. So on the large one, first of all, we'll turn it over and use the large end here and emboss all of that. Then turn it over and just do the centre this time. And we'll do the same for each of these in their different sizes. So the back first of all. And then the centre. And that's going to get glued in there. And then the same on this one. a slightly smaller stylus now, I think. And then we'll turn that over and just go into the centre. And then on the next one, on the back, and I'll go slightly smaller again with this one. Turn it over and into the centre with this one. And I'm just going to layer all of these together with this glue, and that's my first flower, and I'll repeat the process then for the rest of them. I've actually made 3 different sizes of flowers this time, instead of going for the 3 all of the same size. So I left, this one was all of the petals together, and on the next one I just left out this layer, and on the next one I then left out the next 2 layers, the 2 largest ones. So I have 3 different sizes, and now I want to add a couple of little buds to this. So on the smaller petals here, which are just really the leaves that I've cut out in red, I've just moulded the back of them slightly and wee bits just in there, and what I'm going to do then is glue this together, just one overlapping the other slightly, and that will be my little bud. And I'll add a couple of those onto the card. So I'm just going to go ahead now and prepare the card and then add these flowers onto it, and I'll come back then and show you how we'll do that, and I'll add the leaves on as well. So there's my little bud to add on beside there. So I've taken a Craft Perfect 5x7 white blank card, and there it is, and I've used this Luxury Layering Luggage Tag die set. So what I've done is I've taken the 2 largest cutting dies. Now there are ones here which emboss and cut the hole in it, but I didn't want those, so I've used these 2, and I've layered one on top of the other and put them onto the front of that card, and made myself a little bow from the red Polka Dot Ribbon. And now what I'm going to do is add these flowers on. So I should have said I've actually added some little gems into the flowers. So I don't know whether you've got these or not, but these are pure sheen crystal gems, and I've just added one into the centre of each of these. I've got those there. I'll add the little buds in behind, and I've taken the little heart die from the Milk and Cookies Stamp Club die set. You may have that, or you may have another little heart die or a punch even that you could use. I've cut some of those out. I've also got a few little hearts. Now these are an older TONIC product, so I'm not sure they're still available, but they're called cherry hearts. I'm going to glue all of those on, and I'll add some leaves on here. There you are, that's the finished card, and I hope you like that. Don't forget you can resize those and make them whatever size you like. You don't even have to put them on a card. As you can see now, I've made a little paper bouquet and a single rose from the files as well. I've got a blog post showing how I made those, and I'll add the link to that in the description down below. So, happy Valentine's Day everyone. I hope you enjoy your day, and just send a card to someone that you love or someone that you're thinking about, and I'm sure it'll make their day. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done that, and give the video a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and hit that notification bell so that you can see any video that's coming up next. Thank you very, very much. Until next time, bye bye.